Hey everybody, welcome to your practice. I'm Molly and we're gonna get into our bodies today, do some feel-good, elastic, embodied animalistic movement, kind of some free flow yoga. Grab some blocks if you practice with them, if you want props of any sort, and then take a moment to set up your space and bring your senses and your awareness into your body, into this room, or if you're outside. I like to do room spray. You could do music, anything else that smells good or sounds good or feels good. And we're gonna get started in tabletop. So stacking shoulders over hands and hips over knees. Let's bring our hands into really soft fists and place your weight kind of around your first knuckles. Thumbs are pointing out, and take a few rocks forward and backwards. Take a nice wide stance with your legs so your hips have plenty of space to move. And maybe start to pay attention to your breath and your spine, feeling long from the crown of your head down through your tailbone with some natural curves upwards around your rib cage and downwards around your low back. Just rocking back and forth, arriving into your body. And then next time your hips are towards your heels, slide back and then extend upwards so your hips are driving forward into a kneeling position. Bring your arms overhead on an inhale and then bend your elbows on an exhale, thumbs towards the nape of your neck. And then again, just some oscillating, elastic movements, flexing at your hips, sending your hips back towards your heels and then driving them forward again. And then as you do extend upwards, take some nice big breaths into your rib cage, keeping the lower ribs down a little bit and feeling some tension along the front of your core. But big full breath into the rib cage and lean up and back. Couple more breaths. You could always tip to one side and then the other if that feels good. Let your body lead you. Get out of your head a little bit into your feeling nature and your intuitive nature. Good. And then come to Virasana. So sitting all the way back, hips to heels. You could always have a pillow or a prop if you'd like. And then round forward. Slide your hands towards your knees. And someone is pulling your heart back behind you. And from here, maybe close your eyes. Take some sway side to side like you're snaking through your spine. You could stay in a rounded position or lift up, going back and forth, rolling your shoulders. Maybe drop your ear towards your shoulder and gaze up to stretch the neck. And then really attuning to how your body feels. It knows where to go. If you have any sticky spots that you want to explore and linger in, and breathe space into. One more breath here, maybe round again, tucking chin to chest. And then slide forward into tabletop. We're going to move into a modified side plank, right hand and right leg stays grounded, but pivot your right toes out to the side and then extend your left leg long as you open your pelvis to the left. Sweep your arm up and over on an inhale, left fingertips forward. And then on an exhale, bend your left knee, rotate it out, and then sit right hip towards right heel. And then we'll move back and forth, straightening the left leg, stretching long through the side body and the fingertips, inflating your left lung with breath. And then bend your left knee, externally rotate and sit hips to heels. Maybe feeling this in the pelvic floor, the inner thighs, the back left side of your waist. And move with your breath or stay still. You can close your eyes. You could also take a little rainbow shape with your left shoulder up and down. And finish up your last round. Come back to tabletop. A round of cat-cow. Inhale to drop your belly, lift your tailbone and your gaze up to the sky. Exhale, curl, round, and tuck in. And then switch to the other side, modified side plank, left toes pivot out, right leg extends long. Inhale to sweep your right arm up and forward. Exhale, bend your right knee, point your knee up to the sky, and then sit your hips back. And inhale to straighten and lengthen. And exhale to curl and fold in. A few breaths. Involve your right shoulder as much as you'd like. And finish up your last round. Let it feel a little juicy somewhere. And then return to center as you're ready. A couple of rounds of cat-cow this time, or any animalistic movements, barrel rolls, dipping and twisting shoulders in, side bending. Shifting kind of towards a child's pose or even towards a cobra. And just moving with your breath. Sensing how your energy is today. Knowing that so much goes into how your energy feels. And it's good to meet yourself where you are. And to look at your life, see what you may need. Good. Sit your heels to your hips again. This time keep your palms planted about a foot in front of your knees. And then sway your hips side to side. You could take a wider stance with your legs if you'd like. Breathing softness into your low back, into your hips, your pelvic floor. Finding maybe a little bit of soothing from the rocking motion. Let this practice be helpful for your body and your nervous system. When you're ready, slide forward into a cobra, lowering your thighs and your belly and your chest down. Fingertips point out at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And tent the middle of your palm. As you inhale, lift your chest and your belly like you're peeling a necklace off the floor. And then as you exhale, lower back down. You could stay through the center, or as you inhale, you could bend your right knee and gaze over your right shoulder. Again, feeling that little bit of tension in the front of the core, through the hip flexors, your belly. Almost like you're an elastic thing, a rubber band being pulled and finding some tightness, and then lowering back down on an exhale. So inhale, bend your left knee, gaze over your left shoulder. Big full breath or two here. Exhale, lower back down, and then one breath per movement, or just take some natural movement that feels good for you. Over to the right, back through center, and over to the left. Good, let's finish up with one more through the center. Inhale to lift your spine from the mat and curl your heart forward. And exhale, lower back down. Place your cheek on your hands, bend your knees and take a couple of windshield wipers. Let your pelvis feel heavy and release your low back. Take an extra breath, let it feel how it feels. And then we'll find a seat when you're ready. You could place a block or pillow under your sit bones and come to center. We're gonna cross one shin in front of the other. Let's do whatever's more comfortable. We'll switch in a minute. Take an inhale to lift up through the crown of your head. Feel your breath moving all the way down the length of your spine. And as you exhale, take a gentle twist to your right. Push your left hand into your left knee and your right hand into your right outer thigh, but a really gentle twist so you can feel that attachment and attunement to your oblique muscles. And then let that rebound on an exhale through the center. Inhale, twist to the left. Really gently peel your left shoulder open and broaden across your collarbones. Back through center. Just move at your own pace. And move in a way that's connected to all the layers of you. So with your breath, with your bones and your structure, but also your myofascial tissue, finding that elasticity so that your body feels really integrated. And if you'd like, you can switch legs, the cross of your shins. Continue with your twists, or this is our last pose of the practice. So if there's any other organic movements that are calling your name, maybe a fold might feel nice. You could slide your hands along your thighs and your shins, feeling your body arrive here. Just one more time, connecting to yourself. Close your eyes down if you can. Eventually stack your spine and find a few moments of stillness and silence here with a soft, full breath. Let your face widen, your jaw unclench. If you'd like to set any intention for the rest of your day, you can do so here, or just breathe with presence and embodiment for 3 more breaths. As you're ready, you can slowly start to awaken the body, blink your eyes open, take any sways, or just take in the space around you. Feel what you feel what you need. I hope the rest of your day goes great. Thank you for meeting your body here and your energy here and just being honest with where you're at. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.